Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. I have my good girlfriend Beans. This is Kiss My Cheeks TV, and welcome to the kitchen table. We're getting ready to have some good old fashioned kitchen table talk.
Kitchen table talk.
It's been a minute because I think we took last week off for Easter, so we
Mhm.
have a lot of subjects we want to hit. We want to give our 2 cents on. This week is going to be mostly reality television based. So get prepared if you watch Atlanta, Potomac, Huntsville, Ready to Love. We're going to go deep diving into those and then just have a little bit of fun with what's in the streets, in the
What's the
a
hood
little bit
saying?
of
What's the
what's
hood
in the
saying?
streets. But you know, to start off every week, we need to know, what are you drinking?
What
Where's
y'all
the drink?
drinking? What
What do you
y'all
have?
drinking?
What do you have? Me and Beans are on the same page.
We a little light. We on the
We
wines.
on light tonight. I'm doing Stella Rose because I didn't do Stella Rose in my video this past week, so I'm doing it tonight. And
Is
and I,
Stella Rose? Is it a dry wine or is it more of a sweet wine? Stella
it's
Rose.
a sweet wine because this is chilled. It's a cold, sweet red wine,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really light. Like I can drink a whole bottle just to get tipsy. You won't get drunk off of Stella Rose, but it's just something to get you mellow. It'll
Yeah.
get you
Right.
mellow.
Right. Loosen it up. Loosen it up.
Loosen it. Have a good time.
Yeah, I ran out of Casamigos on Friday night because Friday at the end of the work week, like we getting lit, like everything, yeah, we chilling. But I didn't get a chance to go back to the grocery store, so Yellowtail
Do
Sauvignon
they
Blanc.
sell liquor in Atlanta now in the grocery store?
They do. They sell it at the
Okay.
Publix. They sell it at Kroger's, which is kind of one of the reasons why I moved from New York. I said, "Oh, I can, I can get liquor at the stores now."
When
Yep.
I was in Atlanta, they didn't sell liquor in the store, so
Really?
I
Yeah,
missed
they sell it
out.
now. Yep.
And now I'm still in a Bible state where we
Yeah,
just
the Bible
got
Belt.
liquor on Sundays, maybe a few years ago. So
Oh wow.
it'll eventually come around. But let's get started. Um, hey Davion. Davion said, "What's up, ladies?"
Hey,
We're
Davions.
gonna move through these. We're gonna hit on what we got to hit on, and we're gonna try to be done in an hour. Up first is Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes.
It comes back on television next Sunday, first. Let's get into the looks real quick, and we're not gonna deep dive into everybody's look. Just real quick, Beans. Whose look do you like the best, and whose do you like the worst?
Miss Candy. Like, and it's a shame that she's sitting because Candy does not need to be sitting. That look is perfection. I love the gray color. I love how it hugs her waist. Like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
stand up, stand up. The shoes are on point, and the hairstyle is everything that it needs to be. It's feeding. It's giving glamour. It's giving. I got money, bitch. I got money.
Candy does have money. She
Oh, child, it's given. It's given. My least favorite. Sorry, Drew Sidora. I don't know. It's a little too shiny for me. Too shiny. And the way that like the cutout was it the split.
the
I,
split.
it may be because of the way that she's sitting or
Yeah.
leaning or posing. I think the split is just a little bit too high. It's doing a little bit much, but I'm not into shiny disco ball type fashions.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Drew would
I feel
be.
like Candy and Drew are short enough that they could have stood up and
They could
still
have
were
stood up. They should have stood up. Yeah.
right. Because I saw Candy on Instagram standing, and I agree the dress is amazing. I didn't like Candy's hair; it looks very prom-ish, very young.
Oh,
But
okay.
my favorite is the new lady, Sonya Ross. I
She's all the way on the end. She's all the way on
yeah,
it. She's next to Candy.
I like that her
It's
dress is
sexy.
different. It's sexy.
It's
It's
sexy.
different.
Mm-hmm.
She's my favorite look overall. My least favorite overall is Sheree. Her look looks too big. Her hair and makeup gorgeous, but I hate the dress. It looks like she went back in Kenya's pageant closet and borrowed something. But
Girl, not the pageant closet, girl.
yeah, it looks very pageant. I did not like what Sheree was giving. But real quick, we really don't have much to talk about. Like I said, it starts next week, and we'll have it at the table once it comes on. What are you looking forward to the most next week with Atlanta?
This is going to sound really strange because the first season that she was on, I absolutely did not like her. But this season, I'm looking forward to seeing Drew. Like, I'm looking forward to, because Drew seems like she's gonna be a part of the fray. Like, it looks like it's gonna be everybody versus Drew Sidora, and I'm for it because I felt like her first season, she basically crawled up Portia's ass and resided in there and died in there, and we weren't able to see her really get into it with the other girls. We weren't able to see the personality come out. We weren't able to see as much of Drew as we wanted because she was sucking up to Portia. For what reason? I do have a reason because she didn't like Kenya. Yeah. She didn't like Kenya, so of course she was gonna, link up with Portia. But I am looking forward to see what Drew gets into. Girl, what it do?
I feel like
she's excited about.
On to Drew. Kenya said, I don't want to be the villain anymore. I don't want to be the mean girl. Drew, you can sit up here and do all the stunts and shows, but Drew isn't as good as Kenya. So
there are very few villains that are as good as Kenya. Kenya wrote the book on being a
really going to give up her villain tag? Is she really not going to be a villain anymore? I don't know. But
it would be strategic on her end giving up the villain role, because if you leave being a villain to somebody else, now you can get to sit back, look pretty, twirl, while everyone else does the heavy lifting. Kenya is using the strategy that Giselle and Robin been using. You let the other bitches be messy.
We'll get into Giselle and Robin.
Okay, girl.
We're going to get into them. But let's leave Atlanta alone for now because they'll start next week. Let's jump into Ready to Love. We saw that everyone finally made their decision. I'm so happy that this is over. This was a very boring, a very long.
I think this was the worst season.
It was the worst season. The only couple we care about is Clifton and Joy. At least I'm going to speak for myself. I only care about Clifton and Joy. I feel like they're real. I feel like of all the seasons, this is the most real relationship I see, and I hope that it works. The main thing with Clifton and Joy is Joy works in Mexico half of the year. Do you think that will work?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Clifton seems like he wants to get buns. Like he said that. He said he likes the physical touch. That's something that's very important to me. And when you're working off of a platform like Ready to Love, it's very entertaining. But at the end of the day, there hasn't been one Ready to Love couple that has stayed together.
Well, we still have Rashid and Simone. That's her name, Simone. They didn't find each other on the show, but after it was over, they linked. And they're
wait, is Rashid the cute salesman? Oh my God!
Rashid was the one who got caught up with old girl who ended up picking
with Adriana. Yeah, she dissed him only to get dissed in the end. Like, it was giving me life.
And Simone was the lawyer.
Oh, okay. So
I like them. Like, they found their way to each other after the show.
Oh, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I follow Rashid. How do I not know this? Oh, that's adorable.
It is.
But 9 times out of 10, these couples do not end up together. So how am I to believe that Clifton and Joy has found this love that's so great that it's going to overcome a 6-month separation? Stop playing my face.
The only way this is going to work is, okay, Joy, you go do this contract right here for 6 months and we'll thug it out. But if she has to go every year for 6 months, it's not going to work. But if she can find a singing gig in the United States after this contract is over, I hope it works.
Perhaps it'll, yeah. They have amazing chemistry, but I don't think this is the couple that's going to be.
You leaving this fine man in Potomac for 6 months, I don't see it. I don't see it. But
we watched the Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, these women's are on the prowl.
Giselle is already looking for his number.
Ooh, Giselle is trying to push up on all the ladies' husbands. But okay, we'll talk about it. Let me pace myself. Child.
Davion says the same thing as me. Why you can't sing in America? She probably gets paid more. I followed Joy today. I followed her today. She can sing. Her singing, she does a lot of cover tunes, a lot of Motown, disco. Joy can sing. But she's probably at 41, 42. She's over the age of breaking into pop stars.
She ain't never gonna be a Beyonce or Rihanna.
She's past that age, but she can sing. She can go I guess they don't have any casinos or anything in Florida. She's probably making more money out there in Mexico doing what she's doing, but good luck to
My,
them.
but my thing is, why would you sign up for this kind of show? Like where you have to, I'm ready to find love. I found love. Oh, but FYI, I'm going to be gone 6 months out of the year. I don't think that's very fair. And I like Joy, but I don't think that's very fair.
I don't think it's fair either. I said the same thing when that episode came on. Like, girl, why are you here?
I didn't like that.
The reunion is next week. We'll jump into the reunion after we see it. But right now, the reunion is giving me too much Sabrina.
Hold on. It sounds like Sabrina's coming on the reunion to wreck house. Like she's coming to be the villain. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Like she's giving up all the secrets, breaking down the fourth wall. Like it's going to be something.
We shall see. Hey, Dabu. Dabu said, what's up? And he has him a good drink. So
bottoms up, Dabu. Bottoms up.
Let's jump into VH1 and the new Monday nights. I think it's called Level Up Mondays. I forgot the cute little name they have for it. I want to know if you're into these shows or not.
Okay.
Up first on Monday nights will be Basketball Wives.
I'm so excited.
Let me tell you. Jackie fucking Christie.
What?
This is the best she has ever looked. She's shitting on everyone in this picture with her.
Mrs. Christie. Jackie Mother 8. Oh my God. When I tell you hair, outfit, pose,
makeup,
girl.
pose, everything. Jackie, you did it in this picture. Now, Basketball Wives for me is on the fence. I'm going to watch episode 1. If it's not giving what I need, I probably won't continue to review. But I'm going to give y'all a chance. I'm definitely going to give Jackie a chance. She came up looking like this.
Let me tell you, I am so excited for Basketball Wives to come back. So excited. Primarily because Shawnee and those offensive nostrils of hers, she gave us our show back. I was never interested in seeing Shawnee. I was never interested in seeing Evelyn Lozada. They just came in and took over the show. As much as I love Tammy, I didn't want to see Tammy on this platform because this is not the platform that you started on. You started on the Miami show.
Ruined Miami.
Exactly.
The table ruined Miami. And then
I hated the way they ruined Miami and they came to do the takeover for LA. And LA has always been my girl. So number one, I'm excited that I'm getting my girls back. Number two, Brandy, Malaysia. What the hell happened? I'm here to understand what caused the breakdown of the friendship. That's what I'm so excited to see.
I want to know what happened between Brandy and Malaysia because they had each other's back so strong.
Following each other on Instagram, like they went on vacation together, like they were so close. It was annoying. Like if you watch the early episodes, okay, this is getting it's annoying. Like is Malaysia the brain and Brandy the muscle? They were like intertwined as one, and it was so annoying to see. So to see this breakdown, like y'all better really come with it. Like I need to understand what happened.
Yeah, I want to know what happened. That's probably all I want to know. And I want to see if Jackie continues the fashions. Like, don't just look like this in the picture, girl, and then go back looking like Grandma Jackie on the show.
Because this is not grandma. This is not grandma. This is Cuba. This is watch your young sons right here. Watch your kids. Because we out
next, after Basketball Wives, there will be I guess it's not a new show, but I never watched it, called Couples Retreat. And I guess it's kind of like Marriage Boot Camp, but for couples. Some of the cast, I don't know everyone. I know Shamari DeVoe, and I guess that's Nick Young. And then I know Claudia.
Oh, wait, what's Shamari and Claudia doing on the show, girl? What is the premise of this show?
I think it's about people who have problems, like we getting ready to get divorced. I think it's just about couples coming to get couples counseling. I never watched it, but since Shamari and Claudia will be there, I'm going to give it a look. I can't guarantee a review, but I'm going to give it a look. And if it keeps my attention, I will review it.
I love a dating show, so I will definitely give it a look.
I think
I love a dating show.
The programming they have for Monday nights works because if you stay with Basketball Wives, you're going to go right into Couples Retreat.
Right.
And then the third show, which I'm going to watch it for Tammy, it's called Unfaithful, Caught in the Act. Now the twist to this show is we aren't just catching people in the act like cheaters.
Yeah.
Tammy is going to be counseling them and seeing if they want to stay or leave. Now,
Are
to
you
me,
watching?
I just want to see the mess of it all because I want to know what Tammy is possibly going to tell these people to make them want to stay after they just caught their lover in the act. I'm here for the mess of it all, and I'm here for Tammy. Monday nights seem to be lit on VH1. What do you think of the Tammy show?
Yes. Listen, I'm watching. This is giving me cheaters. This is giving me put a ring on it. This is giving me Dr. Laura and her beautiful ponytail. And I'm a Tammy Rowan stan. I'm not. I love me some Tammy Rowan. I am watching. It's giving me cheaters, and I'm here for the messiness. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have people who also are in agreement with us. They here for Jackie. Jackie does look like a boss, and it finally looks like they're giving Jackie her show back because Jackie was always the center of LA until Evelyn, Tammy, and Shawnee came, and then she got pushed to the
Shawnee, her big ass nostrils, and then you got Evelyn Lozada and the big ass forehead. Like I was like, what the hell is this? It wasn't fair that they took our show away from us. Jackie, you better come through with the fashions.
Is it Ashira? Ashira didn't know Claudia had a man.
Claudia, I didn't know that either, Ashira. I
only know because I listen to Fox Soul. Claudia talks about her boyfriend a lot, and they are years into the game. It's not a new man. She's been.
Is he younger? He looks a little bit younger. Is he a little bit younger?
Let's go back to the picture.
Let me see, because I feel like I've seen him before. Was it on a meme or GIF or? He's not GIF. No, he's not on GIF. This guy's on a GIF.
He's handsome. He might be a little bit younger than Claudia.
He looks a little bit younger.
Claudia is older than us, and I didn't realize.
Yeah, she's like near 50.
Yeah. To be almost 50, Claudia looks damn good.
What? Mama snatched, honey.
Very
I'm
much.
Trying to look like that.
Because no shade. We all know black don't crack, but sometimes yellow will.
This is true.
And I'm saying fries 2 times a day.
This is true.
Sometimes yellow will. So Claudia looks damn good.
Claudia kept that yellow together, honey. Mama looks good. She looks good.
Okay, so that's not. Is Swaggy P Nick Young? That's the same person.
I'm here for Shamari and Ronnie, Swaggy P and Kiona.
I think Swaggy P is Nick Young.
Who's Nick Young?
He's a basketball player. I think he used to date Iggy Azalea.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
So that's Monday nights. I guess we all watching. We'll watch. We'll review. But I'm telling you now, if any one of the 3 shows go left for me, I will drop a review in a heartbeat.
Basketball Wives is definitely a review for me. So if you guys are new to the show, please follow me at Blissfully Single Bean, all right, on YouTube. But
she's gonna have Basketball Wives on lock.
Basketball Wives, that I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm trying to see something.
Something. So she has that on lock. Let's jump into the mess that's going on Real Housewives of Potomac.
Hold on, cheeks. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, let's take a sip because it's juicy over here in Potomac.
A shambles, a mess, chaotic.
Let's save the opinions of Ashley for last.
Are you sure? Because we're gonna need an hour for that. Are you sure? I know we got
an hour to shade Ashley. I can shade Ashley in 30 seconds and be done. Let's get into Candace and Giselle. So Candace unfollowed Giselle. I believe they have unfollowed each other. The storyline that's allegedly out there in the streets is that Giselle said Chris hit on her.
Oh, girl.
And Candace, is over the bullshit and said, fuck Giselle, unfollow her and all that. But that seems to be what Giselle's angle is this season. Chris hit on her. And I'm like, Giselle, you wish somebody would hit on you. Even your ex-husband in the phone don't want to hit on you. Girl, fire Giselle. She never has a storyline. She's always just creating mess to create conflict to give us a show. Is that the best she can come up with? Chris hit on me?
I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't believe that Chris was trying to hit on you and them stovepipe ass legs, them cankles. Like he didn't want none of that. None of that. Them bad fashions, none of that. Them horrendous beauty supply store wigs. Okay, this is a beauty supply store.
Those dry
but look, I don't have the. No, Giselle.
But those wigs not dry. Her wigs don't be beauty supply store, and they be dry as hell. We know she paid a couple $100s for him.
When I saw that on Twitter, I'm like, I don't even believe. Listen, I'm not a big Candace fan, but the one thing that you cannot say is Candace is not gorgeous. Candace is gorgeous. Her fashions are on point. Listen, Candace is so beautiful. It's like, even if you don't care for her, I just want to see her. Like, I just want to see her. Like, there's no way. And I know cheating is not all about looks, but there's a very big disconnect from.
Giselle isn't a likable person.
And she's not likable. She's not likable. So I'm trying to understand where Chris found this huge connection to Giselle, where knowing he has his life is going to be filled for a few weeks, a year, and then he would hit on Giselle. And as messy as Giselle is, you think Chris would hit on Giselle knowing that Giselle is quick to talk, quick to say, listen, Giselle.
I don't think anybody believes it. Do you believe that that's the actual reason why? Like, do you think that's really going to be Giselle's angle this upcoming season?
I hope not, because that's very weak.
I
Giselle,
hope not. Well,
who are you dating, Giselle? Giselle, what's going on in your life? You know, what's going on with the makeup line that disappeared? Are you bringing it back? What's going on with the house, the construction? What's going on? The only thing I'm interested in Giselle about is her adorable daughters. That's the only thing. Other than that, Giselle has no storyline. And she tried to fake it with Jamal last season. And you see how Monique blew that shit up. Like, Giselle, don't do that. Don't try and use Chris for a fake ass storyline, because nobody believes he was trying to cozy up to you in them cankles. I know I don't believe it.
No one. I would believe Chris would probably hit on anybody else on this cast before
Giselle.
Like, Giselle would be the last person he would
listen. Chris would hit on Karen before,
right?
Robin, bitch, definitely Ashley. Like, Dr. Stop playing in my face, Bravo. But I will be watching.
I just that's drama for the YouTube, Twitter.
Stop playing in my face, Bravo.
Interest. We watching anyway. But Giselle, I hope you got a better storyline than that. But Candace, you should have been unfollowed Giselle anyway. But let's get into the go ahead.
One more thing before we get into when you said that Candace should have been unfollowed Giselle. Last season, when Candace got into it with Monique, Candace thought she had a friend in Giselle. I'm like, Giselle doesn't like you like that. But her hatred for Monique supersides how she feels about you.
That was the
Candace is thinking she got a friend in Giselle. Giselle got her back. No, she just hated Monique. We're exactly where we need to be.
And Candace learned that from the reunion, that Giselle doesn't have your back.
Giselle don't like you like that, girl. Moving on.
Candace does have personality.
She does. You can say whatever you want with that mouth. I like. Well, I can't say I like Candace.
I like Candace.
She annoyed me with that whole Monique thing because
I like Candace.
She annoyed me with the whole Monique thing because she made it seem like Monique was the only one wrong in that confrontation, and Monique had most of the blame, but she didn't have all the blame. Like, Candace, you were going at it with her, but I've liked Candace since the first season when she got Charisse together on that damn bus. I've liked Candace. I just didn't like that whole Monique thing when they made Monique the complete villain.
I would love to be a fly on the wall or be able to hack into their group chat to know what did these ladies say or how did they feel when they saw Monique is going to be the center of the new OWN Ready to Love. What is it? Love and Marriage
of Potomac or DC. Love and Marriage of Potomac.
Wherever it's going to be, but over there.
Angie,
I don't know what those ladies said when they found that news out.
Twitter was in shambles. So
I know Twitter was, but
Twitter was in. Candace fans were.
I want to see the group conversation. I want to know what they said.
I know. I don't blame you.
I know it was some. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall.
They were hot. They
got that news.
They were hot. Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the Darbies. The Darbies are officially, legally separated. A long time coming. Let me say this. Ashley knew what she was doing. That's why Ashley was begging Michael for them babies. Forget the prenup and all that, whatever. Go ahead and let me pop out 2 kids so I can get 18 years of child support. Let them go ahead and get in your will because you're going to die before, God willing, that's, the way it is. Older dies before the young.
Yeah.
And she felt like he going to die before me anyway, and my kids get their percentage of this will, and I'm set.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley knew what she was doing. I'm not mad at Ashley for separating from Michael. She should have been separated from Michael. And I hope this means Michael is off of the show because I would like to no longer see Michael. What about you?
I 100% agree. I agree that Ashley was extremely strategic because I'm like, why are you still with this man? Why? Now she comes out, she got the two childrens. She did the post nump, so she gets a lump sum from his fortune. She knew what she was trying to do. That what she had an assignment, she understood it, and she executed. That being said, I still think Ashley is an ancient person. Like from watching Real Housewives of Potomac, like from the first season to this season, the way that she stood behind Michael when he was grabbing male asses on the set, when he wanted to suck Juan Dixon's dick, which okay, I'm sure a lot of women want to suck Juan Dixon's dick. However,
I would have a problem if my husband said that.
That coming from your husband? Are you? And she stood behind him. Ashley was never a nice person to me. So to see her be strategic and cash in on this payday, it's like fucked up people usually win. And Ashley is an example of that. Enjoy your millions, Ashley. But
if anything else,
she was smart, but that doesn't make her a good person. And I'm not applauding her.
I don't think Ashley is a good person either, but she also stayed with Michael long enough for this show to be a success because she's now a top tier, season 6 is where you start to make some good money on the house. So Ashley knew what she was doing.
Ashley's not stupid. She's not dumb.
I feel like she's always, they say babies change people. Babies did not change Ashley.
No.
And she's
her parents are like, oh, Ashley's a different person. She had babies. Ashley's the same. Child, please stop playing in my face with this nonsense.
I just hope this means Michael is off the show.
Hopefully, because he's creepy. Like every time he saw my screen, like I got creepy vibes from him. Like Robin girl, hide your man. Michael's on the prowl.
That's who needs to be worried. Because Michael is single.
Girl, hide your man.
Michael is about to shoot his shot.
His shot.
Let's get in I want to talk about a couple of hot topics. I want your 2 cents on them, and then we're going to jump into our last topic, which is Love and Marriage Huntsville, which has the most. So let's knock these out really quickly. Let's start with, I really want your opinion on this. Kris Jenner allegedly called Blac Chyna stupid and ghetto in unearthed conversations with E! Network for this lawsuit. Now, I did a quick little video on this week, and I said, well, Blac Chyna, you are stupid and you are ghetto. So, like, she didn't do nothing but say a fact.
Agreed.
It's the issue that a white woman said it because what she said was facts for me. So is that just the issue that a white woman said it?
I think this is, personally, this is my issue with me. When you think about ghetto, like white people love to throw it out because it's something that gives them a superiority over black people. Where I'm white, but you're ghetto and you're ratchet and you're ABC. But listen, the way Kim Kardashian got her fame is the very definition of ghetto.
Of ghetto, agreed.
The way all your kids like to fuck their friends' husbands is the very definition of ghetto. The way Courtney sucked out 3 babies from Scott Disick, said fuck you, and married this highly tatted rocker guy is the very definition of ghetto. So my thing with Kris Jenner, listen, Blac Chyna is stupid and ghetto, but bitch, she's not the only stupid and ghetto ass one. You and your family wrote the fucking book on being ghetto. That was my only issue. White people love to throw out ghetto as a label on black people, as if white people can't be ghetto. Ghetto is a state of mind. Ghetto is how you live. The Kardashians have always exhibited ghetto-like behavior, and in my case,
stupid out
more than Blac Chyna. So please
don't forget stupid. Like her daughters are highly stupid as well.
What? Listening to Kim talk, that's remedial English, bitch. Like what? I think that okay. No. Yes, Blac Chyna is stupid as ghetto, and I will admit that. But bitch, you and your kids wrote the book on ghetto.
And that's what she should have said. All of your kids stupid and
all
ghetto.
All of your kids are ghetto. Like y'all ghetto. Are you kidding me?
But I don't think somebody calling somebody stupid and ghetto would get their show canceled. The thing
Black China's reaching with the lawsuit. She's reaching.
The thing that got me is I didn't watch the show, so I didn't know she pulled a gun out on Rob. I was joking. It ain't never a place in life, a situation in life where you could pull a gun out on me and I'm gonna hee hee ha ha and be like, oh girl, you funny.
Where's the joke in that moment? What's the ha ha in that moment? What was the ha ha?
And apparently she tried to strangle him with an extension cord or an iPhone cord too. And she said that was a joke.
Was that part of the joke too? Was that part of the joke, the strangulation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so you want us to ride with you, China, but you pulling these kind of stuff.
Black China, sit down. And I will say this about Black China. I kind of used to like her. And then when she had that show on Zeus, I'm like, bitch, you're an ain't shit awful person. Like, girl, get the fuck off of my screen. And if you think any judge in America, this country, is finna give you $300 million, girl, sit down, get the fuck out of my face.
I'm curious. I want to see how it ends.
She lucky she get $2 in a food stamp. Bitch, stop playing with me.
I want to see how it ends. But what's next? I want your opinion on this. Where is it? This week, DJ Envy and his wife was on the radio talking about she was faking orgasm for 10 years. Now, I read them down in another video. I want to know, how do you feel about this?
10 years? 10 years? The nigga can't fuck and he's cheating on you with Erica Mena? Girl, are you absolutely crazy? Do you love yourself? It's a simple conversation. What this is supposed to do, it's not giving. The fact that you weren't vulnerable enough to tell your guy, I don't know if it was a husband, 10 years without an orgasm with my husband is too fucking much. And it's a simple conversation. Very simple. I heard
to the left.
Even beyond that, like if you want to get deeper, I heard there's this thing called an orgasm. I haven't been feeling it. We need to talk about why I'm not like, girl, for her to say 10 years with no orgasm, what are we doing? What's going on here? Why are you there if you can't be vulnerable enough to have this conversation with your husband / boyfriend?
And why do we need to know this? I said anything to sell a book. Anything to sell a book. Because why do I need to know this? It's just embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself. Anything to sell a book.
But are you buying DJ Envy's book? The DJ Envy, when it comes to personalities, is the least engaging. I don't care about you, your kids, your wife. Like, I wasn't going to buy the book anyway. So if you think you had to throw that in there for controversy, I mean, good luck. Let's see what the books do at Barnes and Nobles. But, child, 10 years without an orgasm, love yourself, honey, and do better.
Do much better. Let's give a quick congratulations to Nick Cannon. The picture is small, but it's a new woman that's pregnant. I done lost count. This is probably baby
the 20th? The 20th? The 20th woman?
This is 7 or 8. Okay. 7 or 8 maybe. He got a couple of twins out there, so he doubled up a few times. But congratulations. Babies are blessings.
Yeah. More broken families, more babies you putting out here in this world without a solid mother father unit.
Throw money at the problem. I got the money to pay for them, but you're not going to be there to give them the love and attention.
Well, Nick Cannon has an illness. He needs help. Yeah, he needs help. There's something going on. And these women, it's like a money grab for them. Like, I have your baby.
Them, they don't.
I have your baby.
They don't care because it ain't like he want to keep all of them in his house.
And he won't.
Ashira is agreeing with you. The Kardashians are the epitome of ghetto.
Yes.
With Chris.
Starting with Chris.
And I don't think she was going to kill Rob. She just wanted to scare him.
I mean, Ashira. Ashira. Does that make it better? Does that make it better?
I don't think. I didn't
I'm
even
sure
know
she wasn't going to kill him.
You ain't never going to play. You ain't got to scare me. None of that.
We don't play with guns. We don't play with guns.
Guns, knives, any of that.
No. Dance, bitch, dance. We don't do that.
And
no.
Look, just to throw this out there, I'm the type of mama, you pull a gun out on my son, you better look out for me.
Oh, no.
Because I don't play like that.
Kill me. Kill me.
So I'm not mad at Chris for calling her. She could have called her a lot worse. Oh, and Ashira said DJ Envy wife should have took that to the grave.
10 years without an orgasm? Where's your self-esteem, bitch? Like, stop.
I'm not having sex with you 10 times without an orgasm.
What?
Forget 10 years. I'm not giving
What's
you
the fun of that? Like, all right, a couple of strokes. Like, what's the fun of that?
Oh, I have one more hot topic, and we don't want to give her too much. But you know, Nene is suing Bravo, Truly, Original, Andy,
Ooh.
everybody. She's suing everybody, but the one person in the lawsuit that she claimed was racist, which is Kim Zolciak. What do you think about this mess? I can't give Nene any more attention because I read her down and people was like, you really like Nene after you read her down? I'm like, no, I do love Nene. But
I love Nene. Nene is an icon. Nene is an icon.
I want to know what you got to say.
But she's full of shit. Nene is an absolute icon. And I don't think people give Real Housewives of Atlanta enough respect. But when I tell you something, Nene made Real Housewives of Atlanta, in my opinion, the number one Real Housewives franchise. But Nene, girl, please stop playing with us. Like, the basis of her lawsuit is that Kim said the thing about chicken. 6 months ago, you were just hugged up with her. You were on Instagram lives with her.
They were hugging. To have a show together.
Exactly. Nene is just trying to throw. It's like you're making pasta and you're just throwing pasta on the wall and you're just waiting for something to stick. Nene is just waiting for something to stick. Because if your whole lawsuit is based on what Kim Zolciak said when you still fucked with her afterwards,
you were still.
I can't take you seriously.
And really, Nene needs to go back to the drawing board. I said it once, and I don't want to be shady. Nene isn't talented. She's not an actress. She's not a singer. Reality TV is her lane. She's an icon when it comes to reality TV. Stop burning your bridges and come up with a show and do that. She could have had a cute little show like Candy with her Lanithia Lounge, where she just goes to work and interacts with her staff. She could have done something like that. Mm-hmm. But instead of coming up with an idea to keep your money going, you want to burn every bridge you can think of. And then you're really going to be blackballed in Hollywood. Because let me tell you something, Nene, College Hill reboot ain't it. Because I don't even want to watch it.
It ain't it, and it's inappropriate, and it makes no sense that your old ass will be on College reboot. Because I'm thinking that your son was going through college and you were supporting him.
We know you're not taking notes. We know you're not taking tests. Y'all just up here on this college campus to do some foolishness for TV, and I'm just not here for it. I would have watched College Hill if they would have gave actual college students a chance. But
at the end of the day, Nene had the opportunities, but something tells me that Nene wasn't likable enough or easy to work with enough for her to get the stories that she pitched. She always wants to come at Candy this, Candy that. Candy's on her 5th spinoff. And Candy said she pitched these ideas to people. Obviously, Candy was in a space where Candy was pleasant. Candy was easy to work with. So we're giving you these shows. But yes, Ashira, Nene is definitely reaching because you were just hugged up with Kim. So Kim Zolciak. So get the hell out of my face with this nonsense now.
And all a good attorney has to do is go up and down your Instagram and your case is blown.
We got receipts. We got evidence. Evidence. Shout out to Bondi Blue. We got evidence. All right.
Right.
Get out my face.
Good luck, Nene. I'm gonna come to the Lanithia when I'm in Atlanta. That reminds me, I gotta talk to you off camera.
Yes, I gotta go there with my friend. I keep saying, we gotta go. I'm going to Lanithia Lounge, honey.
We gonna talk about it on camera. Mm-hmm. Last and definitely not least, because this is the most drama.
Ooh, a lot of mercy.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real. I was getting ready to drop this show because half the cast is on my fast forward list.
Okay.
The Whitlows are on the fast forward list.
Why are they there?
Elle is on the fast forward list, and
I don't care about Tiffany and her biological parents.
All of that. Yeah. But then they released this mid-season trailer, and I said, "Oh, everybody about to get a second chance with me."
Palpitations is about to get crazy.
Love and Marriage Huntsville about to be #1 again because this season, y'all heard me. I was like, go ahead and cancel this because this on my nerve.
I was on your website. I'm done. I think I'm good.
They getting ready to be number one again. But before we get into the trailer, I want to get into some talking points of the past before we go forward. Up first, Martell wants to buy back into Schultz. I want to know why Martell can't just study for his own damn business license instead of always wanting to buy into someone else's intellectual ability. Mm-hmm. What is your opinion on that?
Martell is weak. Martell been weak. The reason why Martell was fucking peasant pussy for 5 years is because he has always been a man who relied more on his looks and charisma than any kind of intelligence. So when Mel is doing her thing, Mel is getting the builder's license. Mel was the one that established the whole business. When they divorced, that business didn't go to Martell. It went to Mel.
It went to Melody because it's her license.
Exactly. Martell has always been a weak person. So it's easier.
And you see how Melody spent, like, okay, we're getting a divorce. So half of this skincare company proceeds has to go to Martell. So Melody said, no, we're going to dissolve this.
She said,
and here comes 7th Avenue. I'm going to do my own. Like, she rebranded a whole skincare company.
And cheeks, when I tell you, it took Mel 2.5 seconds to say, oh, we'll dissolve this.
Right.
Dissolve, because you know why? She's smart enough to work out to build up her own beauty care.
To build it up again. So, Martell, you got a college degree, or did you fuck your way through college? I don't know.
Either or.
I feel like if you smart enough to graduate college, you're smart enough to sit down and study and get your own builder's license and leave these people alone.
But it's easier for Martell to say, let me buy back into Sculpt because it's an easier route for me than building up and creating my own. However,
he wants somebody to do the work for him.
He wants someone to do the work for him. But however, Martell, you burnt bridges with these people. You done told Letitia that, Marceau has had like 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We're doing Count Dracula right now up in this bitch with all the booty that, Marcel has had. Here, you tell it. But you really think these people are going to allow you to come back in the fold? And you see, Marceau is a little bit cunning because when Martell asked, in Marceau's mind, Marceau was like, nigga, fuck you.
Right.
Hell no. But Marceau said, let me talk to Tisha. What she says, he wants to take the ownership of saying fuck you off of him and putting it on Tisha, who will have no problem saying, Martell, go sit down somewhere and wash your ass, but you are not buying into Skull. No way.
Well, Beans, this is part 2 of the question. In the YouTube, Twitter streets, they're saying all the businesses are in Tisha's name. So maybe that's why Marceau had to ask Tisha, because and I want to know, why are all the businesses in Tisha's name allegedly? And is that why Marceau can't officially leave Tisha and be happy? Because he don't want to be sitting out there with Martell because all the shit in Tisha's name. Do you believe that?
I agree on both counts. I agree because I feel like the reason why the businesses are allegedly under Tisha's name is because Tisha maintained the better credit. Tisha is not the brightest person. They married after like 3 months of being together.
Well, she got pregnant after 3 months of being together.
And they got married shortly after. Mm-hmm. There's always an ulterior motive behind it. So they got married quickly. They got pregnant. They got married quickly. And then he puts all the businesses under Tisha's name. Obviously, Tisha has made better choices with her finances. And the reason why we see it, like when I see Love and Marriage Huntsville, Marceau I've never seen chemistry between Marceau and Letitia. Like there was never a spark. There was never, I want to rip my wife's clothes off right now.
Right. Because you can
murder
see
that
with
piece.
Maurice and Kimmy, you can see it.
With Maurice and Kimmy's like, all right, I'm going on my honeymoon. Listen, it's about to be on.
Because remember,
never seen that energy.
Came out in a whole bikini and Marceau just kind of looked like cute and kept looking at his phone.
That's cute. I don't see the chemistry. I feel like Letitia is not the sharpest shed in the tool. And Marceau said, this is an opportunity. So let me go in and get what I need to get from Letitia, which is a woman who's not smart, who's going to stick with me, who's going to hear all the rumors, who's going to open all these businesses under her name. She's not bright. She's not bright.
If she was bright, she would give him the deuces because everything is in her name. But you're right. But anyway, next question. Oh, Davion said Martell's storyline is weak at best. They just let him hang around for the check. Martell is an executive producer of the show. Him and Melody still have that, so that's why he's sticking around.
But Davion is not wrong. His storyline is weak, and Mel kind of cut him off at the knees because Mel said, "I'm not filming.
I'm not filming with him anymore."
And that makes like what this last episode when Martell and Destiny were talking shit about Mel. I'm like, this is all you guys got? Like, there's nothing else going on with Martell and Destiny that doesn't involve Mel. That's kind of weak.
I'm going to save my opinion for that because I have a question on that.
Okay.
Up next, the next question is Lewis. Remember, Lewis was at the house talking hot shit to his wife, Tiffany, like, if it's a problem, if it get out of hand, it's just going to get out of hand. And then when he goes to actually have the conversation with Marceau,
he was very humble.
Punks him. He says, we can have this conversation, but take this shot first, which is a jab to last season when he said, if I would have had a shot, it would have been a different situation.
You had a shot. What's the situation now? You got the shot.
Now, that's why Lewis on my fast forward list, because I'm like, after you let Marceau get you like that, I don't respect you as a man. So you and your wife are fast forward.
And then Tiffany was like, do you think it'll get physical? No, but it's just not going to get physical. Your man's
It's not. He's not going to fight.
Well, stop playing
He's sitting on TV crying in the trailer because he can't get no sex at home.
Cheeks.
Well, wasn't that what he was doing? We all watched the same trailer, didn't we?
We sure did. It's going to be a mess the second half of the season.
And you can't tell me that fucking Tiffany got that much work to do. And y'all children are teenagers. Y'all could be fucking all over that house.
Right. She said it herself. The kids don't need her like that.
But y'all got the perfect marriage. And I hate taking up for the motherfucking Marceau and Tisha, but y'all got the perfect marriage. And you want to give me marriage advice, but you crying because your wife won't give you none.
That part.
At least Tisha willing to open her legs whenever Marceau say so.
That part, exactly. That part.
But anyway, let's get into the Mel and Destiny. The only question I have is, it's clear it's Mel versus Destiny.
Yeah.
Whose team are you on?
I've always been Team Mel. I think the thing that turned things for me is that, number one, when they had the reunion, Destiny came on and tried to paint Mel as, oh, she doesn't have my back. She hasn't been reaching out to me. When Mel pulled out those receipts, I'm like, oh, okay, Destiny, so you're not being truthful. You're lying.
Destiny has been caught up in all kind of lies this past week.
Girl, PPP loans? I didn't receive PPP loans. It was public assistance. Bitch, there's a big difference between PPP loans and public assistance.
I think Melody's looking for sympathy. I think, not Melody, Destiny's looking for sympathy. And before we go on to the next point, I'm Team Melody as well. I'm on Melody's side with this situation with Destiny. I want to know, why is she looking for sympathy? Because you have a whole ex-husband who should be paying you child support. So I want to know, what kind of aid are you getting with a savings account that's big enough for you to afloat your business in your household?
Mm-hmm.
You should be having child support from your ex-husband. You're also on national television. So at least, even if you only getting a couple of thousand an episode, you're getting more money than people who actually need assistance.
Right.
I want to know who down at the welfare office about to lose their job because they hooked you up with some kind of assistance. They better be getting their paper. They better have their paperwork in order.
Girl.
They're going to be looking at, well, who processed this?
Girl.
And why would she lie about a PPP loan? Because Marn Reese asked you, oh, you got PPP. She was like, no.
She specifically said it wasn't PPP. It was public assistance. You can't get those two confused.
Why do you think she lied? Because I don't understand why she's on TV wanting to seem like she down. You live in a mini mansion. Why you ain't sold that fucking house if you so broke and go get your little 2-bedroom apartment?
Because she's been lying. She's been lying. She's been lying about everything. She's been lying about the divorce. Listen, her husband filed for divorce. What was it? 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
A month postpartum. And then she ended the divorce financially drained, no alimony, no child support. What it means to me, going from that whole system where you have to go through the child support, girl, you did something where the judge is like, you were the person that contributed to the destruction of the marriage. Therefore, he don't owe you shit.
And it's way more than not taking his last name.
It's way more than that.
And to me, if Destiny not gonna get on this TV and say what happened, she could be fired.
No, Destiny is not being transparent, and that's what annoys me about her. Like, she's not being transparent. Say what it is. Tell it. Mention it all. Shout out to Bethany Frankel. Mention it. She's not mentioning. She's like keeping bits and pieces to herself. Girl,
she had an affair because her and Martell.
I agree. There's infidelity on her part. Because the way he was able to get that divorce and not be financially liable, girl, who are you fucking?
He has to pay. You can have all the affairs you want. If that's his baby, he should at least be paying child support.
That part.
And the key word was if.
That part. The way she was so secretive about the divorce, which, like, I get it. Like, sometimes you go through some shit and you don't want to let everyone in on it. But she's been extra secretive about the divorce. She lied about the PPP loan.
If Destiny just my homegirl around the corner, she can have all the secrets she wants. But you can't be on TV in everybody else's business, but not put yours out there.
That part. With me, Destiny is not being transparent enough. And I think with her whole divorce, the reason why she ended up so broke is because she did so. Because usually judges side with us. Like, oh, you did this woman wrong, you are going to pay. The fact that you got nothing, you were the broke one in the divorce.
They weren't married long enough to get any alimony. So,
but nothing. Like, the judge didn't give her anything.
She got to keep that big ass, expensive ass house. That's what she got to do. She got
to congrats.
Let me know. She got to keep the bill too. The last subject at hand, because I do have to get off by a certain time.
Yes.
Kiki versus Tisha. Whose side are you on here?
Kiki, do you love me? Because I love you. Because you're really checking Tisha. I'm on Kiki's side, honey. I'm on Kiki's side. The reason why I'm on Kiki's side, because A, I don't really like Tisha. I've never liked Tisha. B, Tisha apparently told something that Kiki told her to another friend, and it spread. And it's like
bed bugs. The word on the street is Melody invited Kiki to something at her house, however many years ago. And at the time, Kiki had a situation with bed bugs. And Tisha told Melody, like, you can invite her, but just know she got bed bugs in her house, girl. And I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Hold on. I don't think I can be mad.
That's the word on the street, is that Kiki had bed bugs. Melody invited her to her home. And Tisha told Melody, look, you invited her, which is fine, but just know she got bed bugs. Be careful.
Okay, so that part I can get with, because bed bugs are annoying and they're a very expensive problem to get rid of. However, another reason why I like Kiki is Kiki can handle her own against Miss Wanda. Because you know how Miss Wanda...
Oh, she got Miss Wanda. Ooh,
what? You know how Miss Wanda be pulling up and trying to check chicks. Kiki was like, bitch, I'm ready for you. The way that Kiki knows how to handle Miss Wanda, I'm here for Kiki. Miss Wanda, Tisha, like, Kiki is ready. And that's why I like her. She's 10 toes down.
No. Miss Wanda said, you want to be ghetto or you want to be the ghetto bitch? And she said, I'm going to leave the ghetto bitch to you.
Bitch to you? I said, oh!
Miss Wanda. That's her auntie. She ain't got no respect.
Kiki said, I'm going to leave the ghetto bitch into you. I said, how you? Like, ooh, I almost cussed the Holy Ghost, honey.
I hollered at my I said, oh,
like, Kiki ain't scared. I love Kiki. She ain't scared.
Y'all better call Kiki, because Kiki did have together. But in this situation, for this point only, I'm on Tisha's side. Whatever happened between Kiki and Tisha, where Tisha messed up, was 5 years ago. You can't come back and do some shady shit to me and then be like, oh, well, you told my business 5 years ago, so I thought it was okay. And I apologize and everything else. I don't like when people bring up old shit for their new shit. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why I'm on Tisha's side. The only reason. And only in this situation. But I agree.
No, I definitely agree. Like when Miss Wanda was like, how long did this happen? And Kiki was like, 4 years ago. I'm like, all right, Kiki, you do sound crazy. However, if Tisha had tea on Kiki, I feel like she would have sprayed Kiki's tea as well. There's no loyalty between these two because the family set these girls up, these women up to be rivals, you know?
And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But Ashira is spilling tea in the chat. Apparently the baby is LeBarrick's and he got full custody. So now I really don't know.
Let me tell you something. Destiny is not telling us the whole story. Full custody and you got no money? Okay.
I don't understand.
I don't follow straight no chaser.
I don't watch her either, but I will check it out for the gossip. I want to know what kind of assistance she got, because if you don't have a baby, you really ain't getting no damn assistance. You got to have a dependent.
And I saw someone tweeting that they're like, "Oh, Destiny doesn't have full custody of her child." I'm like, you don't have full custody of your child. I've been through the custody process, and for the courts to take custody away from you, from the mother has to be unfit. And to prove the mother, listen, Destiny, you got some shit that you're not telling people, because the courts would never have taken your son away and given it to LeBarrick if they did not prove that somewhere down the line you are unfit. I'm telling you, Destiny, I'm allegedly, what I feel, I'm not saying it for fact, what I feel, Destiny was caught up in some shit where she was cheating on, like, because she took L's in this whole situation. She took L's.
And maybe that's why she's not telling her business. She also said he probably has a gag order, which I do believe, because she can't even say L. She not can't even say L. R. She can't say Rick. She don't say nothing. Any of that on
Nothing.
She barely say ex-husband. So my final question for you. Okay. My final question for you is, I want to know, can you trust a woman who doesn't buy her shoes in a box?
Cheeks, what does that mean? Like, who's buying shoes out of her shopping bag? I was like, wait, never trust a woman that don't buy her shoes out of a box. Girl, who is that?
When Wanda said that, I ran straight to Twitter. I was like, maybe I can't trust the bitch who don't buy her shoes in a box, because where's she buying them from? I don't know.
In the store. Like, ain't nobody putting shoes in bags, all right? Stop. Miss Wanda
took me out with her English this episode. She was like, I believe Kiki is image of Tisha.
I said, what?
Image? They do look alike, but image.
Well, I mean, these cousins kind of look image. She's image Tisha. She image of her. I said image. It took the fourth time for her to say that
for you to realize what she's talking about.
Oh, envy, girl. Can I tell you something, Cheeks? Mm-hmm. I wanted to move from New York, and I was looking at different places. I was looking at Dallas. I was looking at Austin. I was looking at Atlanta. Thank God I didn't choose Huntsville, because that school district.
No, because the English teachers are failing.
No,
I don't think. No.
She image.
Huntsville. Tisha and Wanda from, I believe it's called Bessemer.
Is it like the backwoods? Is that Bessemer?
It's country.
It sounds like country, the backwoods, like
in Alabama. I went to Alabama State, so I know a lot of Alabama.
So people. you know. And
I went to college at Alabama State. Hey, Tamiko. Tamiko, you late, girl. We're getting ready to sign off. But hey, girl.
Tamiko, pound the replay, Tamiko. Shout out to giving you
A
the
lot
replay.
of Alabama people are very educated, very smart, but they have that backwards language. Like they talk like that because Tisha has a master's degree, so she's very smart, but they talk like that. So
it's like a different dialect, like a whole different
is.
language.
It
like
is. And I used to have a friend in college who I never understood what the fuck he was saying because his accent was so hard. So it's just an Alabama thing.
Yeah.
But that whole shoes in the box, I'm lost.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out who's buying shoes in a shopping bag. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
I don't trust them neither, Wanda, so I'm with you. Where she said, you call Tisha name, you call it mine. You call Cheek's name, you done call Angie too. What's up?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's your child. It's your child. But the only thing I would say, yeah, it's your child. You want to go up for your child. But I have 2 boys. I want to put them in a situation where they don't need their mom. Like, if they have a situation, Mom, I'm going to handle it. I have to speak to it. Like, I got to. The fact that Tisha keeps running to her mom, like, Mom, this is what happened, because she knows her mom is going to be like that attack. Like, when do you handle your own business? Like,
and I feel like Tisha handled Kiki on her own. Like, she got Kiki together on her own. I didn't feel like she needed Wanda to come.
I agree. Why? This is what Kiki said to me. So you can set your mother after her. Like, when do you?
But I'm telling you, going forward, if y'all ain't watch nothing else, when Wanda come for you, Kimmy, Mel, go get Kiki, because Kiki gets Wanda together.
Kiki gets busy. Like, Kiki, listen, Cheeks. When I tell you, I cannot wait
to talk about this trailer. We got to talk about this trailer. I could be a few minutes late to my family call.
All right, we'll give you 2 minutes because we don't want you to get late. But this trailer,
this whole trailer, I need to know what Kiki was getting ready to spill.
Kiki said, "Damn it, you want me to talk? I'ma talk." Like, I was like, "Talk."
Marceau jumped out of his seat like when she was like, "Oh, you want to run down on me?" She was like, "Oh, well, Marceau said," and Marceau was like, "What? Hold up."
No, Marceau got violently mad. Like, Marceau, turn it, damn it, I was like, Marceau, you're losing your composure.
Crying. It's a
You've
scene
been very
where
composed
Marceau
up until
is
this
like,
moment.
They like, well, who was this woman? And you went to a hotel. He was like, let me just tell you,
I had a lunch with a friend.
I'm like, oh, that's cheating 101. That's basic line. You ain't even get deep with the lie.
Lunch with a friend. Really, Marceau?
The rest of this season, when I tell y'all, Kitchen Table Talk about to be lit, because Love and Marriage Huntsville about to give us everything to talk about. This super trailer for the rest of the season, I'm 100% into. I'm 100% into all of their business, and I can't wait.
Let me tell you this: Tisha knows exactly that her husband was cheating. Exactly what he's been up to. But she needed to have something that she can lord over Mel's head. I'm still married.
Melody knows. She told her to go down to the bar at 3:00.
What I don't like about Melody, empty the fucking clip. Like we're assassinating everybody.
Kiki
y'all were happy that Martell was cheating. They were so happy. Mel, she's not perfect. She may not be the most likable person, but I feel like even watching the first season of Love and Marriage, like people want an excuse to hate Melody. And they took it there. Mel, why are you being nice for her? Girl, that's weak. That's weak. Empty the clip.
If I was Melody, I would have been sprayed Tisha.
Empty the clip. Girl, stop playing me.
They got the right one with Kiki. They better quit fucking with Kiki alone, because she getting ready to spill it.
MVP is going to Kiki because she know all the tea.
I can't wait
when all the bodies are buried.
Ashura said it's called Bessemer. And she said it is country and it is ghetto. She got people on both sides.
Bessemer. So,
yeah, they're not. We don't want to get on the Huntsville education system.
Yeah. I'll keep my kids educated in Georgia.
But I think it's an Alabama thing. I think it's the way that they speak out there, and a lot of them are highly educated. It's just the way they talk.
It's just no offense to anyone from Alabama, but child, Wanda's not doing.
My son is half Alabama. His dad is from Alabama.
Oh.
Gave birth in Alabama to him, so.
Oh. Listen, cheeks. Like.
Technically, my son is an Alabama boy. He was born in Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, Montgomery.
Yep.
Well, this was fun. Listen,
this was
you gotta go to your family. You gotta go to your family. This was a lot.
Yes, I have a family Zoom call, which I'm about to get on. But y'all know Kitchen Table Talk is every Sunday, 6 p.m. Next week might be a change because I'm going to see Lil Wayne out in Memphis in May. So we might do it Saturday, but if there's ever a scheduling change, we will let you know. But Sunday night, 6 o'clock is the kitchen table.
Okay. We'll link up, cheeks. All right. We'll figure it out. And then we're
going to link up. I'm going to be in Atlanta this summer and we got to link up.
We have to link up. We have to link up. You have my number. Call me. And guys, please follow us. What's your Twitter handle?
Everything is Kiss My Cheeks TV. That's Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
All right, guys. Follow me at Beans Farizi. Follow us so that you can
always catch the show because the show is always on my channel. We alternate. So like next week could be on Beans, then we alternate. So you have to follow both of us to keep up with the show. But we're always going to have a good time. I can't wait.
Yes! You guys have a great week. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.